happy birthday! I love you. I'm also Desi. Welcome to my channel, Starchaeology Tarot. I'm so happy that you're here, especially for your birthday month. What is in store for you this month? What is in store for you this April? This is good for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm looking for any messages from the divine that will help align you with your highest self, your highest good, your highest path, Aries. As always, that is always what I am looking for. I'm only looking here to empower you, to encourage you, to uplift you. Some of this will resonate, what doesn't isn't meant for you. Did I already say that? Gosh, my brain is already out of my body for this reading. I'm ready to channel some messages. High Priestess, speaking of channeling, I want to take a moment and call in spirit, call in source energy, call in your guides, Aries, your angels, archangels. We're looking for all the guides of everyone here at this moment, whenever that is for you, Aries. You're a chosen member of this collective. I'm looking for all the guides of this chosen collective. What are the messages today that are most important for Aries to hear? What's the situation most relevant that needs their attention right now? The obstacle that they need to see clearly out of shadows, and the advice. What is most important for Aries this month? Go. Beautiful. Six of Wands. Father of Cups. Oh, and advice is Eight of Cups. Nope, Seven of Cups. My B. Aries, a lot of you are waking up to some real intuition this month. Some of you are having intense synchronicities happening. Some of you are having dreams that are very important, extremely symbolic, full of symbolism. Some of you are just getting in touch with your intuition in a way that may be making you feel incredibly powerful, may be freaking you out. Your High Priestess is shining through this month. There is the divine feminine in you, in your subconscious, is peeking out from behind the veil and is inviting you behind that veil. There are mysteries in your life, deep mysteries that, really the mysteries we all face in life, that you are gaining some insight about this month. You're doing the real work of why we're here, Aries, this month. The deep stuff, which is great. And this is all following there's a victory that you experience this month. Six of Wands. And it's more than a victory, it's a metamorphosis. It's a victory that really transforms you, Aries, in some way. You come out of this transformed, it's transformational. And you are emerging like a more beautiful, more complete version of yourself, like the version of yourself that you were meant to be, is what I'm hearing this month. You were in the cocoon for a very long time. Other people looked in, didn't know what was happening. They said, what's going on with Aries over there? But you trusted in some sort of process that has brought you out of that cocoon this month and is really bringing you into your truest expression of yourself, which is amazing. Really aligned with just honoring your authentic self. That is a victory. That is a victory. That would be a victory for anyone. But it's a huge victory for you. I'm seeing you also rise from the ashes of something else. So whether it is like you see that as the cocoon, you see that as like an old skin you were wearing, or just an old life in some way. Maybe it was old circumstances, something that really didn't feel like it was attached to you, but was still defining you in some way. I see you rising from the ashes of that, being able to suddenly like fly away from it. Like, I finally have wings. I can finally leave this. I'm free. I'm realizing that I have the power to leave this situation. I have the power to move beyond it, to grow beyond it. That the world is actually much bigger for me than I thought it was. This is very connected to your high priestess that flew out here. This is very connected to your subconscious self revealing truths to you about your existence. And it's this newfound awareness about who you really are, why you're really here, what you are, what you're here to do, why, all of these things. That is what is informing this new, I really hear like a new lease on life, because you feel different. You feel reborn in a way this month. There's something about this victory, this achievement that is a complete rebirth for you. Very linked to the truths you know about the world, the new truths that you embrace and accept about the world. Father of Cups is in the conflict position here. That's the obstacle this month. So despite, you're feeling this way, there may be someone in your life who, I'm yawning because something cathartic, I think, about this for some of you. That's what yawns are. For some of you, you're realizing that the world that you need to leave behind, the new world that you need to explore, means leaving a certain person behind. It could be someone that you saw as a mentor. It could be a father type figure. It doesn't have to be masculine at all. It could also just be someone who's incredibly emotionally intelligent and concerned and caring and thoughtful and considerate, compassionate. Someone that you really trust. And in this situation, for whatever reason, their advice or their guidance is not the guidance for you. Rather, you are turning to yourself as the authority on this decision, or as the authority on this situation. Your own inner voice has suddenly become louder and more valuable to you than the voice of this person who you still value very much. But it's kind of like growing up and realizing like that our parents have flaws. I'm hearing that for some of you. And maybe this is a literal parent realizing that a parent has flaws. So this could be another person. This could just be this could also be a person that's in opposition to you right now, who's kind of opposing your metamorphosis, or maybe trying to keep you in the cocoon in some way, or keep you nearby, even though you have the ability to spread your wings and fly so far away, or make your world so much bigger. They're trying to keep your world small in some kind of way. That person could also be someone who is emotionally intelligent, but controls their emotions in a way. I want to say stunts is the wrong word. Stunts them. They're a bit more. Sorry, I'm yawning again. This happens in reading sometimes. Processing emotional stuff. Unlike the Mother of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Father of Cups is someone who isn't in flow with their emotions. While they might have incredible emotional intelligence and compassion and thoughtfulness and kindness, they still structure, they still have a structure, like an overlay of structure on what they feel, how they express it. And sometimes this is a real strength. Sometimes it's like, we need structure to hold that water. We need to put that water in a bowl. We need to put it in a cup. Other times that structure can be limiting in some way. When we need to experience something as an ocean and it's like a cup can't hold that ocean. And it shouldn't in this case. That's when structure can be sometimes difficult. So maybe there is a kind of structuring around emotions, your emotional life, your emotional relationship with someone that is limiting you in some way, that's somehow limiting your metamorphosis, this transformation, you becoming this butterfly. And while I do really feel like it's good intentioned, like I do feel like I'm seeing this as very good intentioned, in a way that makes it almost more confusing, because when you doubt someone's intentions, it's easier to just label them as evil and be like, great, I'm not going to listen to you. But when someone is really good intentioned and is really acting to the top of their intelligence and really trying their best in the situation, and there's still some conflict or disagreement, I mean, it's automatically more complicated. It's automatically more nuanced. It requires a lot more thoughtfulness on your part on how to deal with it and how to process it and how to move through it. And that's where the High Priestess comes in. That's where your intuition is kicking into gear, Aries, and you honoring that intuition and maybe sharing that intuition with this other person is really crucial. Now, for those of you who don't have another person in their life, that you don't have a Father of Cups figure who is this obstacle, then that Father of Cups is you. That Father of Cups is you trying to place boundaries, you trying to place limits on what you feel, how much you feel. And it could be, wow, I'm sorry, this is a record. It could be that is threatening to this victory that you're experiencing this month. That is threatening to this transformation that you're experiencing this month, this potential metamorphosis. Because you are breaking out of structure. You are breaking out of the cocoon. What you need actually is to recognize the limitlessness of things, not the structure of things, not the walls. You're beyond the walls now, Aries. You're so beyond the walls. So it could be just that. It could be an old way of feeling for you that you've outgrown. You're bigger than the walls of that feeling now. The advice, 7 of Cups. Interesting advice. I might need to pull one card to clarify this, because the advice, oh gosh, 7 of Cups is like confusion. It's about chaos. It's about confusion. It's about not knowing up from down, right from left. You know, if this is daytime or nighttime. What's the advice? Please clarify this advice for 7 of Cups. Daughter of Swords. Wow. The advice is to take action without thinking, Aries. It's to actually embrace a kind of recklessness right now that is just rooted in kind of instinctual action. Don't spend too long in this state of hypotheticals, because that confusion can be chaotic. The land of hypotheticals, of considering all possibilities, this, it could be that, it could be this, it could be that, can be incredibly paralyzing. And the situation that you're in right now is one of action. It's one of movement. That's what a metamorphosis is. You're cracking through the cocoon. You've done passiveness for a long time. You've done stillness. And what is needed now is action. So don't be tempted by don't allow your confusion, your completely understandable confusion, to tempt you into doing nothing, into passivity. This is about honoring your intuition and acting on that intuition, and separating your intuition from either that Father of Cups part of yourself or that Father of Cups person outside of you. I hope this was helpful, Aries. I would love to hear how this looks specifically for you in your life, so please comment below and share if you want to share your heart with me. If you haven't become a patron yet, check out my Patreon in the link below. You can support me for just a few dollars a month, and that goes such a long way. It's going to help me do so many more readings for you, make this channel better really in every way. I want to be doing readings for you guys every single day, truly. I want to be offering you daily support, and patrons will be the first to get that. So if you would like to support in some way, if you want like individualized, customized personal readings every month, there are options for that too, as well on my Patreon, so please check that out. And if you can't do that today, hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel with someone who needs help right now, who needs words of encouragement, who needs someone to tell them that things are going to be okay and this is how they're going to be okay. Because that's why I do this. That's what I want to be sharing with everyone, the message that everything can be okay. We can be okay. We all can do this. So thank you, Aries. I love you very much. I'm rooting for you this April, and I'll see you next time.